This is the Schmo with the Pro, with the president of Bellator, Mr. Scott Coker. He's no joker. Here in Chicago, Illinois, Bellator 288. How we doing?
It's going to be a great night of fights tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. Said hi to all the fighters. They look in great shape. Seems like everybody's ready to go.
7 months ago, the accidental headbutt, Corey Anderson over Nemkov. Man, we've been anticipating this fight for a very long time. Going into this main event, do you think one fighter's got the edge over another from a psychological standpoint for the amount of time they've been waiting?
You know, I'll tell you, I know Nemkov has mixed it up a little bit, training over at AT&T in Florida. I know Corey's going to come out swinging. I'm sure he's not going to stop. When if there's a headbutt, he's not going to stop. He's going to keep going. That 4 second, to the clock end cost him a lot of money, and I'm sure he's not happy about that. I think he's going to come out, trying to take care of business. But Nemkov is no joke, and I think they've had enough time to study each other and get ready and prepare. And let's see who has a better game plan.
And now we're here in Chicago, his home city, and his nickname's Overtime. How fitting. Overtime to get the result that he's looking for.
I tell you, it has been overtime because this tournament we really wanted to get over earlier this year. But, it happened, and we continued on. And now I think we're about an hour away from where he grew up in Rockford. So, his hometown fans get to come check it out and support us. And, I think it's going to be a packed arena tomorrow night. So we're looking forward to putting on a great show.
In the co-main event, you got an undefeated 15-0, 24-year-old Nurmagomedov. He's fighting a Pitbull brother, and we know the success of Patricky and Patricio Pitbull, the Pitbull Brothers. Fireworks, definitely.
I mean, come on. Usman is, a young, up-and-coming killer, right? And look at the family lineage there. And I've watched these guys train at AKA because I live in San Jose. They train in San Jose a lot, and I got to go down there and see him. And Habib's in there teaching him and working him and just grooming him. Javier's doing his thing. I mean, it's been a great journey for me to see them, grow up basically. And I'm really excited about that fight. And the one thing about the Pitbull Brothers is they're going to bring it, man. These guys are warriors. These guys have been the face of Bellator since I've been here, and they've had some great dominance in their fights. And this is something. It's like the guard, like can the new guard really do it? That's the question. And
not to put the cart before the horse, but Bellator 289, we have the Grand Prix semifinals for the bantamweight division. You got Stotts and you got Sabatello. This is the hometown of Sabatello. Rumor has it these two guys are going to be in attendance. Maybe a little face-off again, get the Schmo in between them this time?
I tell you, we're definitely going to have them in the house, so they'll be here, and they'll be talking about the fights. I think we're having them up at the desk. But we should work something out with you and get them out and start talking about the fight, because I'm really excited about the fights that we've put on for the last 6 months and leading into, the end of the year. We just got fire card after fire card after fire card. And then we got New Year's Eve after December 9th, which is going to be a whole nother level of fire card. So to me, I'm really happy about the way we're ending the year. I'm really excited about next year. We have some great plans. But it really is a testament to how healthy this roster is and how great this roster is. And over the last 5 years, we've been buying from the top down, like I talked about earlier, and grooming from the top, from the bottom up, building from the bottom up. And now you see the hard work, but all the fight team put together. And now we have an amazing fight cards, for the fans, and it really is a testament to the roster that we have today.
The Schmo's got to ask you, Dillon Danis, he got in another scrap outside the octagon last week. It seems like this guy's fighting more outside of the cage than inside of the cage. Is there an update with this man and when we're going to see him? Nate Diaz is a free agent. The Schmo knows he would love to fight him, but that's obviously up to Nate Diaz. What's in the cards for Dillon Danis?
I really don't know. I mean, to me, it's like, look, if fighters want to fight for free, please give me a call. Because, these are professional athletes. They should be fighting for the money they deserve. But we'll see about Dillon Danis. I really have no update right now.
Fedor, he's in the building. Mm-hmm. What do you have to say about this man? Because obviously we know his connection to Nemkov, who's the champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, listen, he's here for Nemkov, and he works all the corners for Nemkov. So we're excited to have him in the building, and I'll be taking him out to dinner tonight. We're going to talk about what's next for next year.
You think it's going to be early next year, or do you think it's going to be mid next year? I mean, what's the perfect world for Scott Coker?
I believe Fedor will be fighting in the first quarter of 23.
Here in the United States or overseas?
We'll see. We'll see. That's not been determined yet.
You're teasing the Schmo here, Scott.
Hey, I like your jacket though, man. That's really, really cool.
I appreciate it. We got to stay warm. It's snowing outside.
It's really cold here. When I left California, I think it was like 65 degrees. So, you know, it's a lot of cold wind. But I'm happy to be in Chicago. It's a great fight town. We're really excited about this event. I mean, I as a fan, I'm just going to love it. I'm going to sit down and watch those last 2 fights and just take it all in.
And can we get a final message for all the Scott Coker fans out there worldwide?
You know, keep tuning into Bellator. We have some great fights coming up tomorrow night on Showtime and in different territories around the world on different broadcast partners. And next year, we're going to have some great fights. December 9th is going to be another great show. And then New Year's Eve. We didn't talk about New Year's Eve. Come on. That to me, is a very special event because it's historical. I mean, you don't see leagues fighting leagues where I might have sent one guy in the past. He sends one guy. Like we used to send Josh Thompson or Gilbert Melendez, and then he would send Kawajiri or he would send Aoki, right? But to do 5-on-5, their best guys against our best guys. And I tell you what, people think, oh, we're going to wipe out. We're going to have our hands full. You know, I talk to my guys, say, look, I'm taking this very seriously. I want to win all of them, right? So to me, we want to go there and show the dominance of Bellator. He wants to show the power rising, and I said, let's just get it on, and that's what happened. So to see this 5-on-5 team, it's very unique, and it's never happened before. So it's another historical moment for Bellator.
The beauty of mixed martial arts, getting 2 top-of-the-line promotions, getting them together. It's going to all happen New Year's Eve. Rising in Bellator. He's the pro. I'm the schmo. This is Bellator 288. We're out.